Hey guys, it is Sammie here with Blue Feather Homestead. Welcome back to my channel. I did kind of a teaser video letting you know that I received my all-season solar cooker in the mail, and I was going to do an unboxing and how to put it together and everything. Well, here's the deal. Yesterday I left, I went to pick up the kids, I had to go to town pick them up, and when I came back my solar cooker was opened up and completely put together, completely assembled by my husband. He had already taken care of that for me, and I do appreciate that. I wish we could have done it on video, but that's okay. I'm going to show you the box, I'm going to show you the solar cooker, and what came in the box, okay? So the box that it came in is just kind of this rectangular box here. Is very, very lightweight. When it came in the mail, I got it off of Amazon. It was $68, I believe, 68 bucks. And let me tell you, I did a ton of research on the solar ovens and solar cookers and things like this. This solar cooker didn't come with like a box, like an oven box that came with it, that you would you could put your food in there and close the oven, lock it and everything like that. It doesn't come with that. This is a solar cooker. This is, you will use your own cookware for the cooker, okay? So it came with a couple of bags, these big, like, oversized turkey bags. Came with 2 of those, and a couple of zip ties to go with that. And this is to wrap around your roaster pan or whatever pan you have in there. You can, wrap that around there to kind of hold in the heat. So there's that, and then it has this little bag here is what all of your nuts and bolts and things came in, and the zip, I guess the bags came in here too, and then the little zip ties, that come with like a turkey bag. And then it came with a booklet here of instructions. And since he already put it together and he said it was pretty simple to put together, I'm going to link a video below that the man who designed this solar cooker, he's the one who made this video of how to put it together. He explains all of the pieces, all of the parts, and exactly how to unbox it and do it. So I'll put that link below in the description. Always read my description, guys, because there's always more information down in below, okay? So this is the booklet that it came with, and it shows pictures of all the parts. And it just, really simple, exactly how to do this. Like I said, you can watch a video below. It's pretty windy outside, and it's also it was pretty cloudy this morning. So I was going to show you, take you out there, and I was going to cook something up. And I thought, oh, I can't do it today. Well, I thought, I'm going to go ahead and set it out there anyway. I'm going to put the pan on there, and believe it or not, man, that thing heated up. Like, it is so hot that I couldn't, it was hot to put my hand on the handle of my roaster pan. I need to take a pot holder out there. So I decided to go ahead and whip up some cornbread. So I've got some cornbread in this bowl. I'm going to put it in this aluminum pan that I've saved from somewhere. I don't know where I got it. It's just a kind of a throwaway pan. But anyway, I'm going to put my cornbread in here, and we're going to try it out. And just to see, why not? Let's just see if it cooks. It's not, there's a little bit of overcast, so it's kind of like you get some sun and then it goes away. So I'm just going to take a chance that the sun will shine enough to cook this cornbread. We're going to have Pazole for supper. I have some leftover chicken. So anyway, we're going to have that, and I thought some cornbread might be pretty good with that. So let me take you outside and I will show you the actual cooker. Super quick shout out to my mother-in-law, Gigi. Thank you so much for my jars. These are so hard to come by. I can't find them anywhere in town anymore. I cannot find them anywhere. So anyway, she found some, and she brought me a whole case of quart jars. Thank you so much, Gigi. Okay, I'm outside now. It is really super windy here today. Now, this is the actual cooker. This pan is my roasting pan, so it didn't come with it, but the rack on the bottom, this is really hot. Okay, the rack on the bottom came with it. It's down here in the bottom. This is not cardboard. This is, I don't know how to explain it. So you can see, let me back up and kind of give you a view here this way. This thing, you can move this thing around. You can adjust it to, wherever the sun is shining. Okay, this up here kind of tells you which way to set it. Okay, the sun, it has a shadow right here, and you can move it. What you'll do is move it, and you'll adjust it however you need to. This shadow needs to be on this stick. So like I said, you can see that this is plastic. Okay, can you hear that? It's plastic, it's not cardboard. And then it has heat. I think this is upside down, but that's no big deal. It still moves around, you know, but do you kind of see how it maneuvers here? You can flip this whole thing on the other side if you need to. You can prop it up to where, you know, the sun will be shining in there. Just as long as this thing here is set right with the sun, then you're good to go. But see, really simple here. I went ahead and put the cornbread in my roaster oven, and they say to use black cookware, that will, you know, soak up the sun. I literally cannot see, that is so bright. I probably should have worn some sunglasses while I was doing this, but anyway, so I have it sitting in here. I went ahead and put the plastic bag around it. I tell you what, this is, I mean, that is hot inside there. That just amazes me. I'm so excited about this. That is really hot, you guys. So you can't overcook. From what I understand, and you know, the research that I've done on these things, is that you can't really overcook stuff. It cooks really, it can reach 300 degrees. Don't get me wrong, but it will cook low and slow. So we're going to try to cook this bread in here, and then, you know, later on when I figure this thing out better, I'll cook some, you know, chicken or some roast or something like that in there. But anyway, so we'll just kind of let this cook for a little while. I'll come back and check on it maybe in an hour or so. Alright guys, while my cornbread is cooking outside, I'm going to show you an example of another type of cooking vessel that you can use for this solar cooker. I saw this on a video. I don't have any clear Pyrex bowls, but that's what they used. I'm just going to kind of use these to show you as an example of what they did. Okay, say this is the cooking, you know, you've got some muffins in your pan or whatever, and you've got your lid on top of that. It will be black, okay? You're going to put it in your clear Pyrex bowl, and then you're going to take your other clear Pyrex bowl and you're going to set that on top. And that makes kind of a globe type of thing, and you'll be able to see through it. You will set that on your rack, and then, you know, adjust your cooker however you're going to, and then that will be your cooking vessel. You won't need to put your plastic wrap on top of that. So anyway, that's just another way of how they cook things. I suppose that the glass bowls were bigger, because this surely would not cook very much, you know, to put a pan inside of here. I mean, unless, you know, there might be, I guess, a bigger size pan that you could use maybe to cook some bread or whatever in. And then, like I said, you just put that on top. That is your clear glass dome, and that is your cooking vessel. I wanted to show you that I have this sitting on the ground, and probably if it wasn't so windy outside, I'd probably have it sitting on a table. I'm having to bend over, which, you know, whatever. It's not going to kill me or anything, but I think that it would just be, you know, a little easier if I had it setting up on a table. I had mentioned that I am cooking Pazole soup. I had some leftover chicken from last night, and so that's what I'm going to make for supper tonight, is Pazole. But I wanted to show you, this is my leftover chicken. I had made it, I cooked it yesterday Sous vide style. So you cook it in bags and then you place it in water. I have a video on Sous vide, how to Sous vide steak, and it works basically the same way. But I wanted to show you that it cooks in its own juices. I poured it all, I took it out of the bags, I poured it all in a big pan, and then we ate the chicken. And then after we got done with supper, I poured it all into here and put it into my refrigerator to let all of the fat, you know, it gets cold and it sits up at the top. So I am picking this stuff off. This is just chicken fat up top here. This has another name, and it's called Schmaltz. Okay, if you are on hard times, you're going to save this stuff, because you can melt it down. You can make mayonnaise with it. You can make salad dressings with it. You can fry up some potatoes with it. You can, you know, cook carrots, cook your vegetables in it or whatever, and you will have a super rich flavor. I've done this before. I've kept this in my refrigerator. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. There's not a whole lot here. I might end up feed it to my chickens or something like that. I don't really know yet, but I just wanted to show you that. I'm going to pick it off anyway before I put my broth and my chicken in my soup. I have picked most of that off, the chicken fat. which we call Schmaltz. I've got most of that picked off, and this right here is just, you can see, I don't know if you can see through this container that I have, it's a really good gelatin going on in there. So this is going to be my broth for my soup, my chicken broth. And then here is the Schmaltz. And you can put this in a container and put it into your refrigerator. You know, you could fry some potatoes in it if you wanted to. Whatever you want to do with this, you can save it, and it will give your whatever you're cooking a super rich flavor. So, you know, why throw it out? You can cook with it. You know, you can do whatever you want with it, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. Give it a try. So I am cooking chicken Pazole soup today, not the pork, but I wanted to show you. I had to get out my spices to put in. We kind of went nuts at the Las Americas grocery store. Look at this spice haul that we got. I am using this in my soup. I believe this is the one. No, that's not. This one right here is the one that I'm going to use in my Pazole soup. But I just wanted to show you, isn't that fun? This stuff is so delicious. I could live on this food. These are the peppers that are dried, and you can boil those, and you can put them in a blender and blend it up. But I just so happened to get some of this chili powder. It's the same thing, it's just ground up. So anyway, I'm going to add this into my soup. Just wanted to show you our haul. So if you guys want to know what I have in here, this is basically my leftover chicken from last night, then the chicken broth. And this is, you know, it had bone. It was bone-in chicken, but I picked it. So it's got the chicken broth, white hominy, and a little bit of water, garlic, this pepper spice. Not sure how to pronounce that. And then I put a little bit of this menudo mix in here as well. So I'm just gonna, I've got it all mixed up here. I'm gonna let it cook, let those flavors mingle. And you know, basically that's it. I was about to pull the cornbread out of the solar cooker and looked over here and I see this pretty asparagus staring at me. This is our asparagus bed, and I'm ashamed to show you right now. It's not ready. We need to get it cleaned up. It's been so windy, and I was just going to kind of burn this stuff around it. Anyway, so there's this one. And it's pretty big. And then I look over here, and there's a baby one growing right here. So we don't really get a whole bunch. I need to probably plant some more, but you know, we'll just get these, and we'll just pick them out of the ground and eat them, you know, raw. And I mean, they are just delicious. I have pulled the cornbread out, and it had been in there for probably about 3 hours. I went ahead and pulled it out because the sun is really going down. I think I probably should have put it in there a little bit earlier, but this stuff here kind of ran off the side. When I very first checked on it, I went out there and the wind had knocked it over a little bit. And as a matter of fact, when I did take it out and I put my solar oven back into the shop, I think I might have had it completely upside down. So anyway, I need some practice, but I just wanted to show you that this is the result. So some of it spilled out. I'm gonna have JC, she's gonna pull this first piece out here and put it on the plate. It's not completely done. And the reason that it's brown on top is because, I'm not gonna lie, I said this is not done, and when I came in, I put it in my air fryer, which is also, you can bake in it, you know, too. So I put it on 400 and I put it in there for probably 5 minutes, and that's about it. And it started, you know, got brown on top, so I thought, well, I better pull that out. Okay, so here we go. And it is edible. It just isn't completely done. That's it. I think that if I had a little bit longer, if I had a little bit more time, that's a lot of butter, isn't it? I think that we would, it would be perfect. So we're gonna let her put some butter on top of there. All right, you can see, it looks good. So this is gonna go great with our Pazole. Okay, thanks. Let me go ahead and show them what this kind of looks like. It's pretty thin, pretty wimpy looking. I want to get another piece and let you see the cornbread up close. Pretty good, guys. It's got a good flavor. Tastes like cornbread. Very good. You know, it's pretty thin since I lost some of the batter from the wind blowing it over, but other than that, we're gonna go ahead and pour some soup and have some cornbread. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.